guys? Well, today we're going to be playing with the Deepcool CH370. Here's the parts for you right there. We've got an i5-13700K. We're using the MSI MAG B760 Mortar Wi-Fi. We got the RTX 4070 FE. We've got the KC3000 1 terabyte, Deepcool CH370, Deepcool LS720 in white, and then the white Corsair RM750X is all the parts. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started on today's build. Should be fun. I'm excited about it. Micro ATX builds are always interesting, right? Like they're always fun in terms of having to deal with smaller cases, but they are better in terms of room to store your stuff and things like that. Okay, here we go. Let's go and get started here. You guys ready for the baby Mobo? These are always fun. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now this time we'll make sure it does say Core i7-13700K. If you watched the last build we did, it was not what we thought it was. Check the CPU you entered. Oh, it says, oh, really? Did I put the wrong CPU in? Yeah, that's a 7700X. Just put in the wrong box. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try and, so I've learned if you do this slow, nope, it popped that high and then it didn't quite clear. Let me see if this has got thermal paste or not. No thermal paste on this, so we will put thermal paste on. Okay, here we go. Let's get our thermal paste on. Our thermal paste is on. We can move on to the next step. So in this build, we're gonna use the 1 terabyte KC3000 NVMe drive. Again, the whole thing is about making a cost-effective build that has upgradability. You could add a second NVMe very easily to this without much of an issue. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can get it straight. Let's do what is it? It's Kingston. Yeah, let's do 90, let's do 97. Let's make it high today. Oh, the RAM is not Kingston, it's Delta, it's T-Force. So I don't know, man, maybe I shot it way high. Okay, here we go. 87. 93. That was as loud as it got. Let's go and move on to getting our AIO bracket on here. And what we need out of here is just our brackets and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so we'll flip this over. Okay, we want 1700. Okay, so that's all that. Let's go ahead and start going to stripping the case. Time to get this bad boy squared away. Let's have a little fun. We'll do the back peel. It makes it a little bit clearer. Am I clearer now? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Now that the film is gone, you can see my face. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Now let's go ahead and take off the rear. Ooh, I like the little digital pattern down here. Now we can take off this rear fan, because for sure, we're not gonna have the rear fan. So there is, man, this case is light. This is like, woo! It's like almost like you could almost like spin it with one hand. I mean, this is like, can we get it to balance? Whoa! Okay, let's get that. Let's pop this in here. Little of the silver and the white looks good. That looks nice, doesn't it? Let's see, we're gonna see if we can do everything with just those zip ties. Let's put in our 2 rear fans. Yeah, so this is like the dual one, so you can daisy chain and then this one connects to another one, so. Okay, so that's gonna go back here. Top mount, there we go. There's our fans in. Wow, this has got like no tie downs over here. It's like minimal tie downs on this case. Okay, there we go. Build is coming along nicely. And then we got all of our cable management done there. Okay, let's do our AIO now. Now we are not gonna use the fans that are in this. We're gonna go ahead and use the Lian Li's. Okay, so this is gonna go up here. So this is the way that you would do this if you have screws that are a little too short. The screws for this, they're a little too thin. So what we're gonna do is the long screws in, we're gonna put in every other one, and then we'll mount it using the standard longer screws. So it's a little unorthodox, but it works. Unorthodox is still functional. The only thing I gotta do now is mount our pump. Okay, time to get these screwed in. There we go. CPU fan goes right here. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna win the challenge this time in terms of just using the zip ties from the build. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn this into a nice clean. There we go. Okay, now we just gotta make this work. Just trying to keep this solidly hidden. There we go. So there's our build. Now it's time to make the build look pretty. I mean, not that it doesn't look pretty, it actually is looking quite clean. We had to solve some challenges in this build, guys, for sure. Specifically around mounting the AIO in the front because of the thickness of the Lian Li fans. But I think we're gonna be very happy with this build once it's finished. There we go. Oh, I didn't think about that, did I? Okay, so we got that in now. I was gonna try and run this to the other side, but we'll have to run it off to the bottom, which is fine. There we go. We're just getting our GPU done and then run the cables for that, and then it's just PSU and we're finished. And then we'll do some benchmarking and have some fun. Love these, the way these look. There it is right there. Founders Edition. Nice and thin. Plenty of room here. There we go. Just a nice look with the overall look and design all up. These are new from Asia Horse. I thought this would be a kind of a cool one here. It's a white and black. Okay, just getting this hooked up. Ooh, that looks really good. And there it is right there. That's how the build looks as it sits right now. I love the gray with there too, because it just complements and kind of highlights the whole thing. So great looking cables from Asia Horse there, which is actually pretty cool. It's gonna look great, like lit up too. The last part, just PSU. Okay, RM750X. I will say the stinkiest new PSUs. Oh, they're so bad smelling. Oh, smells like ozone and farts. Okay, we are now at the end. There we go. And then now, the only thing we have left is this, which goes over here. Build looks good. And there it is, build is done. Looks good. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's do our zip tie count. 5, there's 23, guys, 23. It is odd today. Okay, here we go, guys, moment of truth. Here we go, right here. And boom. There it is. It is alive. It's looking really good. So again, the front fans look really nice to that grille. I love the AL120s. It looks really good. Boom. That was a very clean peel, guys. We are now ready to do some benchmarking. Let's bring up COD real quick. So this is 1440p Extreme, no DLSS. So it looks like it's gonna be north of 100. 105 with the low in the 50s. Let's change it to Ultra. So it looks like Ultra and Extreme are gonna be around the same. Okay, there we go, 108 FPS on that one. So there you go, there's Call of Duty. So if you're looking for 200 plus FPS, this is a great build for a 165 hertz monitor. You're gonna have well north of that without any issues whatsoever. Let's check out CPU temps though. Okay, so here's our voltages currently sitting in the 40s, 50s. It's pretty average, wattages are okay. There you go, see it's sitting in the 80s now. 250, look at the wattage. It's in the 250s. This is not gonna have any issues in terms of gaming. Gaming is now fine. It's just, this thing was pulling a ton of wattage where it didn't need to. So let's just see how this runs in Cyberpunk now. Okay, so let's just start Ray Tracing Ultra. We're gonna do everything at the default, which is 1440p Ray Tracing Ultra, DLSS on Ultra, and then we'll run some other options as there. Okay, so there we are, 78.61. So this is just Ray Tracing Ultra with no DLSS. This is a pretty build, guys.
It came out very clean.
Let's put DLSS on, balanced, frame generation. This is the highest you would see if you were going to play this. This is with frame generation, which has gotten so much better in this game. And there you go, 117. So there it is. That's everything. For a cost plus performance in Fortnite and other FPS games, this is going to have everything that you're going to want to punch in terms of your weight class. And then you'll be able to play cinematic games like Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, all those things without any issues whatsoever. So, and all for sub 2K in a small white form factor that also looks very, very attractive, which it's a great build, and it came out good. And then if you wanted all the information, you can check it out at robeytech.com. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night, and we will see you guys on the next one.